Hola mis amigos, impossible amigas, my name is Taffrey16, and welcome back to another predictions video. Today we're going to be predicting WWE Evolution, which has been, unfortunately, not treated like a big show. We thought maybe it was
it's a big show.
We thought it was going to be a big show, but I guess they're just booking it like, oh, whatever, we're just doing this because Saudi Arabia. That's basically how they're treating it. So that's
still in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that's gonna work out, huh? Cena's not going. Brian might not be going. See how that works out for him. But let's get into the predictions.
I thought this was a jewel.
No.
It's like, oh, interesting.
It's my crown jewel.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna start with this big battle royale. I don't know how many people are gonna be in it. There might be some surprise entrants unannounced. There's currently 20 announced people in the battle royale, though. Tamina, Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, Ember Moon, Nia Jax, Dana Brooke, Asuka, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Carmella, Lana, Naomi, Tori Wilson, Michelle McCool, Alundra Blaze, Ivory, Kelly, Maria Kanellis, Molly Holly, and Zelina Vega. Are all announced for the Battle Royale. Again, there could be surprise entrants. I don't know. Does it really matter? Not really. They're just throwing a bunch of women together in a match just to give them a match.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win?
Wait.
I forgot to mention, by the way, the winner of this gets a future title match.
Okay, so it's not going to be any of the, returning people.
No, obviously not.
Obviously not. So I'd be like, Kelly, or anything.
I would hope not.
Me too. Love her, but, I don't know. I feel like it could be Asuka, but they haven't used her very well.
No, they've screwed her over
Who
big
else
time.
is in it? Can you say it again?
Let
me look. Oh, Nia. I hope it's Ember.
Yeah,
I so dearly hope it's Ember.
I'm gonna pick Ember. I mean, I feel like if she were to go against Rousey, she'd have to turn heel, but
I'm alright with that.
I'd like to see her turn heel. She's never been heel in WWE, so I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
I mean, Rousey is far too over for them to turn her. I think they should turn her eventually because I'd like to see what she can do as a heel, but now's not the right time. But yeah, just for the fuck of it, I'll pick Ember.
Me too.
Alright, Ember. So next, it is Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Natalya versus the Riot Squad, Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, and Sarah Logan. We're just throwing more women in a match together. A match that doesn't really matter. That's going to be a theme of this pay-per-view. It doesn't matter. That's what sucks with this tag match. Who cares? We've seen this on Raw a million times.
It's true.
I mean, I don't know. Bayley, Sasha, and Natalya.
I haven't seen Bayley Sasha at all for months.
Well, yeah,
because they don't show them on Hulu.
Yeah, she watches the Hulu version. And they shorten it and they cut out.
I haven't seen Bayley nor Sasha, especially Sasha.
Well, Sasha's been hurt, but
oh,
Bayley's still been doing stuff with Balor and stuff.
Right. I saw her last week.
Yeah.
That was about it. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. That's the thing. This.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter.
I feel like it's probably gonna be Bayley, Sasha, and Natalya.
Just because.
But I kind of want Riot Squad to win. But I'm gonna pick Bayley, Sasha, and Natalya.
Alright. Speaking of randomly thrown together tag team matches, next we have Trish and Lita versus Mickie James and Alicia Fox. Alexa Bliss was originally supposed to be in this. She suffered a concussion over the weekend, so she's no longer in a match. She's going to be managing them instead, which takes this match automatically down 4 pegs. Honestly, I didn't think there was any chance of Trish and Lita losing.
No.
Even if Alexa wasn't a match.
No, absolutely not.
I'd say even less so now, though.
Yeah, especially since Alicia Fox is in it.
Yeah.
No offense, but she sucks. Slaps? Oh my god, I can't ever get that image out of my mind.
She was slapping Bayley.
That made me want to kill her. And me. Especially me.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, yeah, this is pretty obvious. Probably be the shock of the night if Trish and Lita lost. There's really no point in them losing, so.
Why would they lose?
I don't know.
Just why?
They're just gonna go away after this anyway. So. I don't know, yeah, Trish and Lita just because, duh.
Yeah.
So what was originally announced when the pay-per-view was first announced was all 4 women's titles being defended. However, there is a NXT UK Women's Champion in Rhea Ripley. However, that has not aired. And their last chance to air it was 3 days ago. So I don't think she'll be defending the belt just because her title victory hasn't aired yet. So We can kind of rule her out. However, speaking of the person that she beat for the NXT UK Women's title, again, spoilers of all this, Toni Storm will face off against Io Shirai, excuse me, in the finals of the Mae Young Classic. I'm pretty sure the winner is the number one contender to the NXT Championship. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what works out. They could go either way on this.
I
what do you think?
genuinely don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, because I mean, I feel like Storm has almost lost too much because she lost to Baszler on the NXT UK episode and for the live special they did with the tournament where Gibson faced Dunn.
I almost feel like Io Shirai is the obvious choice.
Yeah, I mean,
but
yeah, I mean, they both signed. That's the thing. It's not like an Ibushi Sabre Jr. thing with the Cruiserweight Classic 3 years ago, where it was the finals was Metalik and Sabre, and then Ibushi and TJP, and they offered both Ibushi and Sabre 5-year contracts, and both of them turned it down. So both of them lost in the semifinals. But this is both Storm and Shirai are signed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is. Storm lost to Baszler. She lost to Ripley. I think she might have lost in the final. No, she didn't lose in the final.
I feel like she's like an underdog.
Yeah, I mean.
So for that, I feel like I'm gonna pick Toni.
I feel like most people expect Shirai to win, and I would like Toni to win, but at the same time, I feel like a Shirai-Kairi Sane feud of just two Japanese women stiffing the fuck out of each other for the NXT title is too big to pass up.
That's true.
Or, I mean, they could always have Storm win and Shayna could take the belt back. But I don't know. You're gonna pick Toni with this?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna take Shirai, so we differ on this one.
Okay.
So speaking of what we were just talking about, the next match is for the NXT Women's Championship. Kairi Sane defends against Shayna Baszler. This is, I think, their trilogy? I don't remember how many matches they had for the belt. I think it's their trilogy, because Sane beat her in a Mae Young Classic and then beat her for the belt, but I don't remember if Shayna had retained against her previously. So I could very well see Shayna taking the belt back, because there's never been a 2-time NXT Women's Champion. It's the only NXT title, not counting the North American title, that's very new, only NXT title to not be held twice by somebody. Joe and Nakamura were 2-time NXT champions, and then the Undisputed Era and the Revival were 2-time tag champions, as well as Neville with 2 different partners. But I could see Baszler taking it back, but I also feel like she's really ready to be called up.
Yeah, for sure.
And
go to Raw.
The thing is with Baszler too, is her window's not as long as people might think it is, because for starters, she's 37, and she has like 30 plus professional MMA fights.
Yeah.
And that does a lot to your body.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know if she's gonna make it past 40. As far as being in the WWE goes.
It's like she's gonna die.
No, not dying. I'm sorry. As far as her wrestling career goes,
she won't make it past 40.
Like as far as her wrestling career goes, I don't know if she'll be wrestling into her 40s with all that wear and tear on her body. Yeah. So I think it's time to call her up. So I'm gonna say Kairi retains. What about you? I could see Shayna winning though. It wouldn't surprise me, but I think Kairi's gonna retain.
I don't know. That's why I just don't know, because I could. No, because I feel like. Yeah, I'm gonna say Kairi.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I just feel like. I don't know. I feel like now after Evolution would be the best time to have Shayna called up and face Rousey, maybe.
And I feel like the women's division now in NXT with Kairi and Bianca Belair and Storm and people like Shirai coming in has enough depth now where it can afford for Shayna to get called up.
Agreed.
Not like when the brand split fucking came back and they called up everyone. You know, I mean, it's more like a. More like of a situation when Ember went up. You know, it's like you'll miss her presence, but the division will be fine. Mm-hmm. So I think the division will be fine. So yeah, I say Kairi retains. You too?
Yep.
All right, cool. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the NXT Women's Championship card match was pulled because I mean, unless they just want to air footage of Rhea Ripley winning the title, but I imagine they'd save that for actual NXT UK.
Yeah.
But anyway, Here's a match that should be in the main event. It probably won't be, but it should be because it's a fucking last woman standing match. It is Becky Lynch defending the SmackDown Women's Championship in one of the most interesting feuds probably since Charlotte Sasha against Charlotte herself. Now, if Becky retains, this feud ends because that was Charlotte's rematch, and we're heading into Survivor Series. If Charlotte wins the belt back, Becky's still owed a rematch. And while I wouldn't necessarily be against this feud going on, I feel like it's time to end it.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like Becky's best opponent would be Asuka afterwards.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, that's the one.
I feel like Charlotte just needs to step out of the title picture for a little bit. Like, she was out of it with Carmella, but even then, it sucked because Carmella, no offense, but, like, she didn't, like, we need other people to have it.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
other than, no offense.
I mean, if Becky's gonna move on to anyone else, it should be Asuka. I know they've buried the fuck out of Asuka, but still, that would be a great feud. There'd be great matches, and Asuka would be the one person I would not have a problem taking the belt off Becky.
Do you think that they're gonna, like, do a surprise and, like, introduce women's tag belts at this?
Oh, I guess we didn't talk about that.
If they do that, they might keep Asuka and Naomi together.
It seems like they're pairing the women off, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, I could see it.
Me too.
I could see it.
And I hope it happens.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just worried about how they're going to be booked. But I mean, it could.
I know the men tag team belts are already booked pretty bad too. So.
I mean, yeah. Sheamus and Cesaro's doing stuff. SmackDown's better, but I mean, now the Raw tag team champions are feuding. So, apparently, yeah, that's a little bit of a yikes. But the Revival's been buried and all that. But I mean, if anyone's gonna get these first belts, it should be the Iconics.
Oh, for sure.
They're the only real tag team they have.
Bayley and Sasha. Well, they again were paired off.
If they give it to the Bellas, I might kill myself.
Me too. Like, no.
Yeah, I mean,
I stand one Bella and barely.
I wouldn't mind it being Naomi and Asuka, but I feel like it should be the Iconics.
No, it should be.
But yeah, maybe. But on to the last woman standing match. I want Becky to retain.
Me too.
My mind tells me she's not going to. But for the sake of, I think it's okay if this feud ends, and for the sake of Becky's title reign continuing, I will say Becky retains. Either way, nobody has to take a pinfall here because it's last one standing, but which could be a good excuse for Charlotte to lose because she doesn't have to take a pinfall.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna take Becky.
Becky, all right, we're both going Becky, and we might as well just transition real quick into this because it's the last match on the card. Ronda Rousey defends the Raw Women's Championship in a probable main event against Nikki fucking Bella. Oh, God.
At least it's not Brie.
No, that'd somehow be worse.
At least it's not Brie.
My God. I mean, it just pisses me off so much that Nikki has not won a singles match in 2 years and is getting a title match in a main event of the first All Women's pay-per-view. It's a fucking embarrassment.
What if Shayna loses and then jumps Ronda later?
That'd be cool.
Right? It's not gonna happen, but it would be so cool.
I mean, this is just embarrassing.
Yeah.
I would honestly, some people will disagree with this, I would rather Dana Brooke get this title match. Because at least Dana Brooke shows up every week.
Okay.
They don't give her anything to do. Is she great in the ring? No. Is she great on the mic? No. But she shows up and she tries.
Uh-huh.
I would rather her get this title match than Nikki Bella, who goes off and makes a fucking dumbass reality show that, by the way, ratings have gone down every season it's been a show. Good luck with that, Nikki. And makes this dumbass spin-off reality show and thinks that she started a fucking women's revolution when it was fucking AJ Lee.
Does she really think that?
Because
Does she really?
I think she really thinks that.
Does she really think that?
I honestly think they really think they started this. When they didn't do shit, it was fucking AJ Lee calling Stephanie out on Twitter because AJ was the only one with enough fucking balls to say anything.
Yeah.
Because
do they really think that though?
I honestly think they do. Maybe I'm getting worked, but I honestly think they really think that.
Maybe you are.
Like deep down inside, I think they really think they started this. I really do.
I don't know about that. I don't think they would say. they're like optimistic people. They're not sharp. They're not the sharpest tools in the shed.
No, they're really not.
They're kind of dumb. I love them, but well, one of them. But I think they think that it was a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't, then I would just be like,
what the reality is AJ called her Stephanie out on Twitter, did that great promo, and then Charlotte, Sasha, and Becky got called up. Mm-hmm. Charlotte beat Nikki twice, and then Nikki left. She was gone.
You know how it is.
So, I mean, and then Charlotte and Sasha carried the fucking division for like half a year, changing the belt back and forth and having last Iron Woman matches and fucking a Hell in a Cell match and main event of the fucking pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I mean, they had the best match. The Charlotte versus Becky versus Sasha was the best match at Mania 32. It wasn't a great Mania, but that was the bright spot.
That's true.
They did more shit in 13 minutes than Roman and Triple H did in 28. I mean,
accurate.
So, I mean, it's an insult, in my opinion, that Ronda's getting this match. Or that Nikki's getting this match. People could make the argument for Rousey, because Rousey just came in and, got the belt and all that. Came from MMA.
She's paid her dues.
But,
already.
Yeah, and Ronda's done shit.
She's shown that she's capable, more than capable.
She destroyed Strikeforce. She destroyed UFC until Holly Holm. And, yeah, I mean,
And she can do a promo.
She's a superstar.
Wrestle. She learns super quick.
She's gotten better on the mic very quickly. She's gotten better in the ring very quickly. She's gotten better in the ring and better on the mic in fucking 8 months, and Nikki has in 8 years.
Yeah.
Like, that's just the matter of fact about it.
That's true.
So, I mean, and to be honest, if this match is competitive, and I know it's going to be for this bullshit, if Ronda does not squash her, this indirectly buries Alexa Bliss. Because Alexa Bliss was the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion, and Ronda squashed her twice. So, I mean, this indirectly buries Alexa Bliss if this match is fucking competitive when Alexa was the longest reigning women's champion, and fucking Ronda, or fucking Sasha, fucking Nikki has not had a singles win in 2 years.
Yeah.
So, I think I said Sasha because that's who should actually be getting this match.
That's true.
Is Sasha Banks.
That is true.
But they've done fucking nothing with her. They could have pulled the trigger on the Bayley-Sasha feud, but they're like, nope, just kidding, and then
they're best friends.
So, yeah, I mean...
No,
basically, I hope Ronda murders her.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Nikki. Just kidding.
I know it's gonna be competitive, and that's bullshit, but Ronda's gonna win. If Nikki wins, I might just cancel my subscription.
Me too. Wait, I have the same subscription.
Yeah. In fact, you know what? I'll say it right now. If Nikki Bella wins this match, I will not watch Crown Jewel.
Ooh.
I was planning on watching Crown Jewel, even despite the Saudi Arabia bullshit. I will not watch Crown Jewel if Nikki Bella wins this fucking match.
She won't.
That's how big this bullshit is.
Yeah, no, I probably, yeah.
There's actually no way.
There's no way. There's genuinely no way.
There's actually no way.
If she does, I don't know. They would not end the first ever women's pay-per-view sending the crown home mad. Beat the traffic? Come on.
Oh, boy.
We don't want another one of those.
I mean, the only way they could somewhat successfully do it would be if Becky Charlotte went on last, which it should.
It should.
But, I don't know. We're both taking Ronda. So, all in all in this, I think we only differed on one thing.
Which was...
You had Tony and I have Io Shirai.
Yeah.
For the most part, it's unfortunately...
a
predictable pay-per-view.
Yeah.
The only matches that really interest me are Shirai and Tony, Baszler and Sane, and then Becky and Charlotte. I mean, a Battle Royale, maybe if there's surprise entrants.
If Victoria's there, I might cry.
But, you should really put her in the Hall of Fame.
I know.
Like, I don't know if they have a real weird relationship with her or whatever, but, I mean, if Beth Phoenix went in the Hall of Fame, Victoria should be in the Hall of Fame. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying Beth doesn't deserve it.
I was like, excuse you.
I'm not saying Beth doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying if Beth is in there,
they're the same.
Then Victoria should be in there. Yeah. Like Victoria was arguably better. So.
No, you're right.
I mean,
and she's been around so long.
Yeah, she was there from like 02 to 10.
Yeah.
Or 02 to 09, and then she was in TNA for like 5 years.
Yeah, so. I remember watching her wrestling with Trish and with like the Bellas.
Oh yeah, she and
Natalya.
I think her and Lita had a steel cage match in like 03 on the Raw. So, I mean, I don't know if their relationship with Tara is weird, but,
Hope not.
But she should be in the Hall of Fame.
She should.
If they're the next woman they should put in there should be her. I'm actually interested to see how Alundra Blaze is going to look in the ring, considering I don't think she's had a match this century.
Like, you know how it is.
Like, I don't know if she's actually had a wrestling match since WCW. I really don't. I really don't know.
I feel like she has, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
Maybe she's been training.
Biggest possible surprise of the night that won't happen, I think, would be AJ Lee. I'm pretty confident it won't happen, considering they sued her husband and she had to testify on that same trial.
Yeah.
And it caused them a good amount of emotional distress and probably resentment towards the company as a whole. We're also some people ignore the fact that one of the reasons AJ retired in the first place is not just because of the whole Punk thing, but also because she had some back issues. So some back issues.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if she could go in a ring or not. I suppose Caitlyn could be in the match. As of right now, her Mae Classic thing was a one-time thing. But
oh, really? She's not signed?
No, she's not signed. I could see her getting signed, though.
Whoa.
I could see her getting signed. She looked pretty good in the Mae Classic.
I would have
she looked better than I thought she would. Considering she hadn't wrestled in 4 years, but
it's because she got rid of the hair.
Yeah, the tramp hair that's what she called it, by the way. She herself called it that. She called it stripper hair. That's what she called it.
I just call it ugly.
Yeah. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to do it for our predictions for Evolution. You'll see me back here in a couple days for the review. Hopefully it's good. I don't know, man. It sucks they're treating this as a B show, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys back with a review. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, you could be sure to press the like button. If you didn't like it, that's okay. Not everybody's like everything. You can press the dislike button if you want to. But if you don't think I'm a complete bastard wants to stick around for what we got going in the future on the channel, you can be sure to press the subscribe button. If you want to see what's going posted daily on the channel, you can check the link in the description for the blog on WordPress.com. If you want to check out my Twitch, where I stream every single day, link that is also in the description, as well as links to my Twitter and my Patreon. If you want to support me, that being said, though, my name is Taffer16, and this has been Haley. This has been our predictions for Evolution. Hopefully it's okay. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.